No, please don't tell me it was more than that.
2,200.
No, Anna, I'm not having it.
Look, his nose is flying off. Then next thing you know, we hear this absolute, like, bang of a noise.
Paying the damn bill was my win.
So the side that we don't see.
Yeah, where no humans have gone before. Oh, my darling.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Oh, Anna. Mum, how's your week been?
My week has been good. How has yours been?
It has been good. I mean, it's only Wednesday. I would say I had a very stressful end to last week, but this week's been good.
So far.
So far. I've got a cup of tea.
We've got a
This
cup of
week's been
tea.
very
We've got
good.
a gorgeous cup of tea.
We've got a cup of tea, and I've not had a cup of tea in
a mug
so long.
that I very much want to have at home.
Mum said she's going to steal the mug.
I may or may not take the mug home.
She loves it. If you're listening, it just says the fellas on it, but Mum loves
But it's
the mug.
very cool.
It is a very cool mug. So what have you been doing this week?
Well, Atticus is off school. It's the Easter holidays. So yesterday we went to Stamford. Stamford is a lovely town.
Thank you,
near
'cause
us.
I was just going to ask, and I have no idea.
It's about 45, 50 minutes from us, and it is gorgeous.
What is it, like villagey vibes, or
It is villagey vibes, but it's a town.
go for a nice lunch? What did you do? Shop? Was there an Oliver bonus?
You're actually right. I did go in Oliver
I
bonus.
fucking
They've
knew
got
it.
an Oliver bonus there, but all I bought was a keyring.
Okay.
Atticus had his first ice cream of the year.
Oh, was it warm enough?
It was beautiful yesterday.
It really wasn't that nice in Manchester.
It was
yesterday.
about 16, 17 degrees and it was sunny.
Oh, I mean, it wasn't that in Manchester. It was so windy yesterday.
Was it?
Not ice cream weather in the slightest.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
nice.
a little wander round. Went in Cornish Bakery, went in Starbucks.
As
Yeah,
you should.
It was lovely, wasn't it, Atticus?
Atticus is here, by the
Atticus
way.
is here behind the camera.
So if you hear a little laugh, it might be Atticus. Well, I went to Disney.
You did.
Since we've recorded, I went
I
to
was
Disney.
super jealous. How did it go?
Oh my God, it was literally the most magical few days ever. But one thing I will say, I forgot how expensive Disneyland Paris was.
Really?
And I was like comparing it to when we've been to Florida. So obviously we've been to Florida a couple of times and we've been for 2 weeks at a time and stayed like on Disney. So to stay at the Marvel Hotel for 2 nights,
Yeah.
to have just one room with 2 double beds in, which is like, I guess, the standard room. How much do you think it is?
Okay, is this just for the hotel room? Does this include any travel, meals or anything?
This is just for the hotel room.
for 2 nights.
Yes, which I'm assuming would include the part ticket price, so just the hotel room. Because you get part tickets free when you stay on the property.
So it doesn't
obviously.
include the tickets, just the room.
Just the room.
For 2 nights, I'll go for 800. No, please don't tell me it was more than that.
2,200.
No, Anna, I'm not having it.
£2,200
No, I'm not having that.
for 2
That,
nights.
Anna, that must have included
No. And then on top of that, we then
your
added
flights.
Oh no, flights with EasyJet. Guess how much? Return
don't
with
know.
1 suitcase.
1 suitcase.
Yeah, 1 suitcase.
For 2 of you.
Yeah,
Return? I don't know, 500. I don't know. I'm just shooting in the dark here. I don't know.
1,100.
Why, though?
Honestly, I don't think I deeped it really until we got back, and then I was like comparing it to how much we paid in Florida, and I was like, this isn't adding up. The meal plan was $770
For how many?
for 3 days, but obviously you don't
Is that
get the
breakfast, lunch
full.
and dinner?
Yeah, but you only get that much on the full day you're there, because obviously we were traveling on the Friday and traveling on the Sunday. So on the Sunday we only had breakfast and lunch, and on the Friday we only had dinner.
So the total cost of your trip,
You're talking about
not including spending money, but for travel, room and tickets, what would you say?
nearly £4,500
For how many nights?
2 nights. Like I said, because I said this in my vlog, right?
Yeah, if you compare that to Florida.
I was like, I actually don't think I will go back to Disneyland Paris unless I want to do one more trip. I think I want to stay in the Disneyland hotel, the Castle Hotel.
Yeah,
That's my dream hotel. I've always wanted to stay there. And I'll go when the Lion King bit is open and the Up bit is open. So when everything is brand new, and I'll go to the Frozen World, because obviously that wasn't open when I went. And then that will probably be the last time that I spend money on going to Disneyland Paris, purely because it's so expensive. And when you go to Florida, I'm not joking, that's like I mean, Florida was expensive, but that compared to Florida, I might as well go to
Yeah,
Florida.
yeah. Did you notice when you went this time with Joe, did it seem really small to you?
It did and it didn't. I think if you've been to the Florida one, you're going to know that it's nothing on Disneyland. No, Paris is nothing on the Florida one. But I saw a fact. Did you know that Magic Kingdom in Paris is actually bigger than the one in Florida?
No.
Yeah. I searched it after.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Which I never would have
guessed.
guessed.
That. I'm shocked.
Yeah,
I'm
the
shocked
price was
by
insane.
The cost of the room.
It's a gorgeous hotel.
Okay.
And obviously it's not one of the cheapest hotels on the Disney property.
No, but still,
But
for 2 nights, that's
for 2 nights, it was insane. And I mean, it's a beautiful hotel. And if you love Marvel, you're going to absolutely love it. Because like the theming of everything, and like they've got all the characters walking around, like.
I know, but that is really extortionate.
It's insane. It's absolutely
But you
insane.
enjoyed.
But I had the best weekend. We did treat ourselves to fast passes. So we could get on every single ride. So we literally did every ride.
What was your favourite food while you were there?
You know what? The breakfast in the Marvel Hotel.
Really, was it good?
Oh my God. The breakfast buffet, I have to give them it, was insane.
Yeah.
Like they had Mickey shaped everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we were having every morning, we were making like bacon rolls, we had pancakes, crepes, Nutella.
Oh.
They had everything, and like that was probably the best.
Okay.
Like part for me.
Yeah.
And they've opened a new little Coco food bit. Have you seen Coco? The film?
No.
It's really good. You should watch that actually. Ask us, have you seen it? You need to watch it. Oh my God, it's so good. But anyway, they've opened a new Coco themed restaurant, and that was really good. There is some new bits like that have opened.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I had the best time. It's just when you get back and you realise how expensive it is.
But you had a good time and you made the memories.
We made the
I
memories.
saw your TikToks with your little what's the cuddly toy that you
My little Remy.
Yeah,
my little
handbag.
Remy. Literally the minute we got there, I said to Joe, I said, mission, buy myself a cuddly toy. I want a mini Remy and I want some Disney ears.
Did you know you were going to like place it in your handbag like that?
Oh yeah, I had it all planned. I had every single thing planned. I knew exactly what I was doing. I had my Disney pin badges on the bag with Remy sticking out, the Rapunzel ears on. I was in my element.
How did you keep Remy sticking out like that all the time? Did you stick him on or something?
He just sat perfectly. Like it was just meant. It was just meant to be. Like you're in Disney. It's the Disney magic. It was just sat. And everyone was out, like people were walking past. They were going, oh. I was like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. This is what I had planned. It was so much fun though. And I will go back, just not, I'd rather go to I'm going to the Florida one in October.
Of course you are.
No, I was saying, Florida for 10 nights has cost me £1,400.
What?
Yeah, to stay on International Drive.
We're
not saying on Disney, but like, that's the price for one night in Paris. For 10 nights in Florida.
It is, yeah.
So, but it is amazing.
Yeah.
And I would highly recommend, but now I've done it, I won't go back until
No.
all of the rest of it is open.
But you made your memories, darling.
Made my memories, but did you see about the Olaf falling over?
No.
Oh my God, can we please play the video?
What happened?
So when I went,
Disneyland.
so when I went, the Frozen World wasn't open, so I annoyingly missed seeing Olaf, but the little animatronic Olaf and a girl fully screams.
He decides to let it go.
The animatronic just broke and his little nose fell off.
Surely not.
And they had to waddle him off.
Surely not.
Yeah.
That's bad.
But the thing is, I was saying, like,
how can they get it so wrong?
Because they're going to have so many teething problems because it's brand new.
Anna, it's Disney.
No, I'm very aware of that. It's Disney, and
I think that's quite bad that happened.
I think it's funny that his nose fell off though.
Someone was in trouble.
Oh, so well, but who? The person who made the animatronic?
To be fair, yeah. Because was that the opening day of Frozen World or whatever?
Well, it's only been open for like 3-4 days.
So I've been seeing, yeah. So to have Olaf, one of the main characters that kids love, like you say, little girl screamed, someone will be in real trouble for that. And to be honest, I'd say rightly so, because it's Disney.
No, I know. I do understand what you're saying.
And if you're like 3 or 4, you see Olaf fall over. I'm being serious.
But I suppose your parents could just be like, oh my God, he melted. Like, oh my God, do you know what I mean? Like, Olaf's melted to the floor.
I wouldn't have expected that from Disney, to be honest.
If I was there, I would have laughed. Because I would have just been like, it's the fact his nose falls off.
His nose fell off as well.
Did you not see his nose fall off?
No, I didn't see his nose.
Yeah, his nose
off.
goes. Look, watch it again. His nose goes flying.
Surely not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, his nose goes flying off.
It's hot. That's terrible.
He just passes out and his nose goes off.
Oh my God. No, someone's having
But I think that's why it's funnier that his nose falls off. Like, it actually is like he's melted. But it's more the fact, instead of picking him up, they pick him up and like walk him off. Like, they stand him back up to take him back out.
Hang on, let me see him walk it off.
Look, they slowly pick him back up.
How can they get it so wrong?
And then they lift him off. Like, why did they pick him back up to walk him? Like, why is he walking him out like that?
How can Disney get that so wrong?
I know, it's bad, isn't it? But it is quite funny.
That nose must have been on so loose.
But it's the thing, Olaf decides to let it go. That's so good.
Someone's having a laugh with that.
The comments are so good. Look, the carrot falling off. Me when my social battery is empty.
Oh, I can't believe that.
He got a heat stroke. It's so good.
Oh.
It's bad, isn't it? I so wish I saw it. Because if I think I would have screamed. I would have laughed. I would have been like, oh! Like, I would have had that reaction.
I can imagine like the young kids. And to be honest, if I'd have been there when that happened, I would have been, how can this happen? It's Disney.
I would have just said, can I have a free fast pass?
The animatronics that they build, and they got a simple Olaf so wrong.
No, I'm
know. I'm not being funny.
I know.
Think about the things they build.
I know. Because I saw all of these videos about Olaf on the like the preview days.
Someone's having a laugh.
But
someone's having a laugh.
Yeah, but you've got also, in all fairness, these things can happen. Like, anything can go wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, have you not seen the compilations on TikTok of like the Disney parades going wrong?
Sure, but something as simple as that anyway.
I know,
Anna,
but...
come on, it's time for one win, one stress.
Oh, okay, I like that little intro. Well, my win for this week.
You go first.
What's my win been? Oh, well, this is exciting. I mean, nothing might come of it, but I was just telling Mum beforehand, not buying a property for me to live in, but I'm going to start getting on the property ladder.
You are.
I think that's my win for this week.
Yeah.
I'm going to view a flat next week to potentially buy to start renting out. So that'd be my win. My stress was actually really bad. So this was Thursday last week. We were going to Joe's end of year party, and obviously I've got, at the minute, my new car comes in a couple of weeks, and I've got a hire car, but it's a brand new Range Rover Defender, so nothing should be going wrong with it. Like, it's brand new. I mean, to be fair, it was not even our fault, to be honest, but we were driving, just to put the picture, set the scene. I'm in pretty much a ball gown. Like, I'm in a corseted ball gown. I've been doing my hair and makeup since 1 o'clock. Like, I'm like really dolled up.
Yeah.
Joe's in a tuxedo. We're on our way to pick up a bow tie before we get there. Like, everything. We're driving along the M62. We hear this really weird noise coming from the back left, and we both looked at each other and we went, "Oh,
doesn't sound good.
That doesn't sound good." But then we just carried on driving for a bit, and it was fine. Then next thing you know, we hear this absolute like bang of a noise, and it come up on the screen: tire pressure 0.4 PSI. Immediately pull over into the hard shoulder. Joe gets out, the tire slashed to the ground. Like, whatever we had drove over, which is a bit mad to drive over something like that on the motorway.
Sounds like a glass thing.
It could have been, I don't know. But then, to make it worse, so obviously a Defender has a spare tire on the back, so, and it comes with all the things in the boot to be able to change the tire. So Joe was like, "Look, I can change the tire. Like, it's fine. Like, we'll be back on the road in like 20 minutes." So I'm stood on the road in my ball gown. I'm just saying, and everyone's driving past, and it's so funny because like normally I look at people and I think, "Oh my God, bless them," and I thought, I'm that person.
You're that person.
Like, I'm that person now. People are going, "Oh my God, bless her, she's in a dress." Like, I know,
on a very glamorous level.
A very glamorous level, and it was also really cold and windy. So luckily I had one of Joe's jumpers in the back, so I shoved that on. So then next thing you know, I've got a grey woolly jumper on with a long train. Like, everything was just looking really bizarre. And then we're Googling how to get this wheel off.
Thank God you weren't on your own though.
If I was on my own,
do you know what I mean?
I would have done. I think I would have cried.
Yeah.
Like, I actually would have cried. But then normally with a Defender, you have like an anti-theft key to get the wheel off the back. And it's like very specific to that car.
Yeah.
Anyway, the company who we hired the car from didn't give us the anti-theft key.
Yeah.
So we couldn't get the wheel off the back. So I also didn't know this, but there was a button in the car where you can ring for help.
Oh, okay.
So we press that button, it takes you straight through to Range Rover, and they pick up where you are.
Yeah.
And they were like, "You're on the side of the M62," and we were like, "Yeah." They went, we need to send someone to you ASAP because you're in like a highly risk area.
Yeah.
So someone came. It took them about an hour. We then had to get in the back of the truck whilst he towed the car back to Manchester. So I was sat in the back of the truck in my ball gown still. 45-minute journey back because we were over halfway, and then we got there and back to the flat, and we were like, do we still go? Like, what do we do? And Joe was like, look, we either sit and sulk in the flat and have a really shit night, or we just drive to Leeds in my car and we go and have a brilliant night. And we was like, you know what? Okay, let's just go. So then we drove back to Leeds. It took us 4.5 hours to get there from when we originally left to when we got there. And then we had the best night. We actually didn't end up getting in till about 6:30 in the morning.
And you and Joe were both safe.
We were both safe.
Tyre blowout can cause serious...
Oh, Joe said if we hadn't have pulled over or had been driving for a couple of seconds, he was like, that could have been, really bad. But yeah, and then the next day we obviously rang the company and was like, you didn't give us the anti-theft key. So fingers crossed they're covering the bill for being towed and for getting the tyre changed. They have to if they didn't
give you the key.
Yeah. So hopefully, because I'm thinking those tyres ain't going to be cheap.
Definitely not.
So
they're massive.
But that was my stress for the week. And I will have to show you after. I've got a selfie of me and Joe in the back of the back.
Oh, have you? Oh no, you need to show me. Oh my God,
we were cry laughing. Like we were actually crying laughing.
You need to show me that.
It was so funny. Like it was so funny.
It all turned out good.
But it all turned out good and I had a brilliant night. So one stress and, to be honest, it was one stress and one win all in one night.
Yeah.
So that was mine. But what was yours?
Oh, I think my stress this week would be a pretty big electric bill. Energy bill, gas, electric, dual bill. It's gas and electric in one, isn't it?
I feel you on that. How much was yours?
It was £411. I thought that was a bit high.
For a month?
No, not a month, a quarter.
So for 3 months?
Yeah.
I think that's perfect.
Do you? I thought that was quite high.
My electric bill is only about £130 a month. My electric bill last month,
didn't you?
Yeah, my electric bill last month was 270 quid.
Yeah, when you said that, I thought, oh.
If my electric bill was now £411 for 3 months, I'd be celebrating. I thought
that was high.
I mean,
that was high for our house.
I mean, the thing is, like, where I live, I think bills are a bit more expensive anyway. From everything's just going up, isn't it?
Everything is just going up.
I don't think that's that bad at all, Mum.
I thought it was.
Why? What's it normally?
The council tax is going up.
Why? What's the price normally of the bill?
It ain't normally that much.
Right.
I got a shock, to be honest, when I opened it. They send you an email, don't they?
Yeah, mine comes through.
They'll just send you that email.
Yeah, mine comes
Your bill's ready. Don't they? Honestly.
It is always in the tagline, your bill is ready.
2 days to pay it in, not really 2 days, but they don't go along, do they? Honestly.
Well, what was your win then?
Paying the bill. Paying the damn bill was my win.
Well, at least it's paid.
At least it's paid. You know what? I thought, Julie, just
it's
pay
paid,
it.
It's done.
Yeah, it's done.
Oh, well, at least it's paid. Honestly, I would celebrate about that because when I got mine through, it was 270 quid. I thought someone is actually having a laugh at me.
Yeah.
Because I don't fucking use that much electricity. Like, I don't. You probably do. You've always got fucking lamps on everywhere.
No, I'm always saying to you, and I turn the lights off.
I know. Off. Every time I go home, oh my God, it does my nut in. We'll leave the house. I've turned the plug off.
Because someone's got to pay for it.
Right.
And that person is me.
But Mum, I also run a home. I know what it feels like to have to pay the electric bill.
I'm always saying to you, and I turn the lights off.
Yeah, but does leaving a switch on actually cost that much money?
Of course it does over time.
Even if nothing's plugged in?
Well, I don't know. I don't like to leave the plug in anyway.
No, I know you don't. Because every time we get in the house, the Wi-Fi has to reboot because Mum unplugs the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, he hates it when I do that. Before we came out this morning, before we got in the taxi, turned the Wi-Fi off.
The TV's off, the TV's unplugged, the Wi-Fi's unplugged.
No, I'll tell you on a serious note. Do you know why? Because the Wi-Fi box gets hot, doesn't it?
Mum, I've not unplugged my Wi-Fi box.
Could be a fire hazard, so I always turn it off.
Mine's been plugged in since I moved in.
It must be red hot.
We've probably 5 years of heating that box up, but we've unplugged it a couple of times if it needs to reboot.
I'd give it a rest. That must be red hot.
But I need the Wi-Fi.
I bet if you were to actually unplug it, right, I'm being serious.
What, spark's going to fly?
No, I'm not going to say that, but if you were to take the plug out, right, I bet you it's gone a bit black around where that plug is.
I will check it when I get home and I will update everyone.
Seriously, if you've unplugged your Wi-Fi
if my Wi-Fi plug is black.
How long you live there?
5 and a bit years.
You've unplugged it twice in 5 and a bit years.
Well, I've not been counting, but probably.
It goes, on a serious note, it gets hot. It's a fire hazard.
Please let me know if you unplug your Wi-Fi box on the daily because that is just...
I don't do it on the daily. But
every time we leave the house, because we get in and I try and connect to the Wi-Fi and turn the TV on and Mum's...
I know, it really annoys him.
Mum's bent over trying to plug the TV.
It really annoys him. He goes in... It really annoys him.
Yeah, but it annoys me. When I come home, I think, oh, for fuck's sake, I'm trying to turn the TV on, and she's bent over backwards trying to plug the TV back in, and I'm like, just leave it plugged in.
Oh, I never leave things on standby.
She unplugs the microwave, the coffee machine. What else do you unplug? The charger. Oh my God, my phone's on charge, and she unplugs the phone whilst it's on charge. Like you
I do. I do unplug everything.
Before I go to bed at Mum's house, I have to say, do not take the plug out.
She does.
I'm like, I'm sending something, leave it.
I do unplug everything, but it's all for a good reason.
Yeah, it's all for a good reason, but knowing you, you're probably the one that'd have the fire.
No, don't say that, Anna.
No, but I mean that polite, like you actually would be the person that ends up with
that.
it. Well, no offence, but you probably would, Mum.
I was a bit worried the other day.
Yeah, there we go.
I was a bit worried the other day, very quickly, because it came up on my Instagram that and it was like this big warning, and it said don't leave anything glass in like the front of your patio doors or anything.
Oh God!
Of course, right? I'm thinking, God, you know what's glass in front of me patio doors? And when I got in, I was like thinking, oh God,
why can't you leave glass in front of your patio doors?
The sun coming through.
Oh God!
Yeah, it caused a big fire in Northamptonshire for somebody.
Really?
Yeah, you have to be careful. Don't leave.
But then my flat has got sun beaming in.
Yeah, it has
all day.
Glass.
Like mine's full glass.
Yeah, but seriously, fire hazard. Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Anyway, well, I don't have a mum comment this week, to be honest.
She ain't spoke to me.
I've not really spoken to Mum this week.
She hasn't spoke to me. That's
no, you have rang me a couple of times, but you rang me to ask me the same question on repeat. But I can't, like, she won't let me say that question. So we've had a phone call every single day. She asked me a sentence, I've said no. And she'll be like, all right, love, bye then. So actually, we have spoke.
We have spoke, yeah.
But I don't have a mum comment because she's not said anything to me this week, really.
Apart from one sentence.
Apart from the same sentence over and over again. So we'll probably get a mum comment for next week.
Okay, moving on then. Do you know what time it is?
Okay, it's Easter egg swap time.
Easter egg swap day.
So, I mean, I've gone a bit all out here.
Have you, darling?
Well, I've got gift bags.
So I got you the one you wanted.
Oh my God! You got me the custard cream one!
There was loads of them in my local M&S.
Guys, I've only ever tried a tiny bite of Callum's one. And
Anna, answer me.
Yeah.
Is it custard cream inside?
Biscuit pieces with a layer of custard cream inside. That's exactly what it says on the thing.
I didn't read it.
Hence why it's called custard cream.
Yeah, no, I didn't know if it was just in the shape of a custard cream.
Oh my God, Mum, I'm over the moon with that. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
That has literally made my day.
Good.
Oh my God, yay. It's literally always sold out in my M&S.
See what I've been looking for very quickly in M&S, very quickly. They brought out a mini egg brownie tray bake.
Couldn't find it yesterday. I also went
We looked for it in Stamford yesterday. We couldn't find it.
I couldn't find it anywhere.
Moving on.
So I've got you a bag from me, and then Joe has also got you a present for Easter.
Is it a wind-up?
No.
Okay. I like the gift bags, darling.
Thank you. Right, do you want this?
Yep.
One's from me.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a twist on an Easter egg because I actually asked on YouTube, I was like, guys, where can I get like the weirdest Easter egg from? And people commented, but I think they're really fucking cool,
Me
actually.
and your brother were guessing on the train on the way here for entertainment which Easter egg you'd got me. I was saying a galaxy. He said...
Oh, no.
Thornton's, yeah.
Oh, no. I got you Hotel Chocolat.
Oh, my darling.
Yeah.
Oh.
But wait, because I think it's cooler than an Easter egg.
Okay.
So they're Easter egg sandwiches.
Shut up.
Right?
This is insane. I haven't been in there this Easter.
Yeah, so I originally went in and they had Easter eggs and I saw these and I was like, no, that's what everyone was telling me to get.
Marmalade on toast, egg sandwich, but obviously it's pure chocolate. Orange, caramel, milk chocolate and...
Do you want me to help?
Yeah.
Sea salt. Sea salt. You got another 2 in there.
I love that.
Yeah, they're cool, aren't they? Look.
You see that, Atticus?
They're little, like, egg sandwich things.
That's so cool, thank you.
You're welcome. I got you some others.
You got me another sandwich?
I got you all of the sandwiches. I picked them all up.
Shut up. Cookie dough and ice cream.
Yeah?
Egg sandwich.
It's sick, isn't it?
But this one is raspberry...
Let me just help.
No, I can read it. Raspberry white and caramel milk chocolate with pecan praline.
Yep.
Oh
I
my
know.
gosh.
I know. Thought we could try a bit for our vlog.
This is a lovely surprise because I haven't been in there this Easter. It's funny, I was going to go in yesterday. I would have seen them if I had gone in yesterday.
They had some lovely stuff, I will admit, for Easter.
And the final sandwich is caramayo. Oh my gosh.
Very cool.
Caramayo, white and caramel milk chocolate egg sandwich. Wow.
They're cool, aren't they?
Oh, look at the egg. Look.
Yeah. They had like an actual Easter egg that looked like a fried egg as well. They had so many cool bits, but I just thought...
very much.
I thought they were the coolest, so...
And you know what? They're going to taste gorgeous.
Can we try them after?
Yeah, of course we can.
Yeah, they look really nice, don't they?
They're so quirky, but they're going to taste good as well.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Oh, thank you so much. I didn't expect that.
I just wanted to get her something different because I knew she was going to think in her head.
Well. That'll keep you going in my little treat cupboard.
Yeah, I knew in your head you were thinking she's going to get me some Smarties thing or something like that. And I was
I thought Galaxy, and that would have been absolutely fine.
No, I know, but I wanted to get you something that was a bit like...
chocolate, I forgot.
Yeah, I wanted to get you something a bit like obscure that you weren't expecting.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you.
And then when I told Joe that we were exchanging gifts on the pod, he was can I get your mum something?
Oh, did he go out and buy me an egg?
So originally we saw something. We saw something originally that he wanted to get you, and then it sold out. So when
an egg?
I'll explain after, but then when I was in the Trafford Centre yesterday, I sent him a picture and said, do you want to get her these instead?
Okay. Come on, I'm so curious, Joe. What you got me? Oh, it's heavy.
It's not light. Because you love fish.
I sort of love these though. They salt and pepper shakers. She was going to put some real fish in. I love them. I've been looking for the sold out Dunelm ones. They're sold out everywhere.
Of the fish?
But these are the next best thing. I'm not joking with you. Dunelms have bought out salt and pepper shaker sardines. The only difference is they're in a ceramic with a lid. But I have the next best thing. I'm so happy. Thank you, Joe.
Well, I'm really glad I thought you were going to hate them.
No.
We'll keep going then.
I've been trying to get the sold out one.
I was going to put real fish in the bag with them as well, which probably would have ruined the thing.
What do you mean you were going to put real fish?
Well, we were going to get anchovies, but then we realised it would have smelt, so it would have been very obvious what it was.
That one, I wouldn't have found it funny.
Yeah, well, this is what I mean.
I love them.
Well, I'm really glad you like them.
Oh, thank you so much, Joe. What the hell?
Pyjamas with the fish on.
Do you know what? They're cool.
They are actually really cool. I'm sorry, they only had that size, so I had to. I think they might be a bit big.
I was thinking to myself, Anna, did you think I put on weight? What size you got me here, darling?
I'm so sorry, they only had that size.
You'll fit two of me in them.
Yeah, well, we can roll them over.
Oh, I love these. Have they got a sardine range in there?
Apparently so. Because I said to my vlog, I went, this is really weird. Like the one week I need to get some fish stuff. They've got fish stuff everywhere.
You got me a large.
Yeah, so it was in a size they had.
Yeah, I bet these have been popular, haven't they?
But Mum's at Pilates queen now, so she's skinty. So sorry about that.
You know what, Joe? Thank you so much, darling. What did you go in Primark and buy me all this?
No, I had to pick him up for it. I was sending him pictures yesterday. I was like, is this what you want to get? Is this what you want to get? And I showed him last night. Because originally, we were going to get you Byron.
Get me sardine stuff.
No, originally Byron texted me this picture of this plate. and it was a sardine plate. And he went, oh my God, you should buy this for your mum. And I showed Joe
I love all the sardine stuff.
And Joe went, oh my God, should I buy that for your mum for Easter?
Yeah.
And then they didn't have it. So this was the substitute.
I love all this.
Well, there's one more thing in the bag. It's a sardine candle.
Is this all from Primark?
Yeah. This is not the reaction I was expecting, by the way.
What were you expecting then?
Not this.
Sardine stuff's cool.
Because you don't like fish.
Smell of fish.
Let me smell it. Well, I didn't think it would, Mum. Imagine they've released a tuna candle.
Well, was this all meant to be a joke then?
Well, yeah. But you like it.
Joe, I love all of it.
Well, he's going to be very happy because he was like, oh God, your mum's going to hate
Do you know
me.
how pleased I am? I mean, I love all of it. But yeah.
I did think they were really cool. They have got sardine plates in Primark. You should get them.
In Dunelms, I'm going to bring it up again. I've been after it for so long.
Oh, well, there you go.
Right. They're sardine, salt and pepper shakers, right? But they're in like you have a lid on top.
Yeah.
So to keep on your table, I'm putting these on my dining room, on my kitchen table.
Well, this has worked out perfectly.
I'm so pleased. Thank you very much. Didn't expect none of that. Did not expect a sardine-themed Easter bag. Last thing I expected. But thank you so much.
But it was more because you don't like fish, so we were like, oh, it'd be funny. But
it backfired then, didn't it? Because I bloody love it.
Yeah, well, it did backfire. Well, I'm glad you like it.
Thank you so much.
No money wasted.
Thank you, Joe. And my chocolate sandwiches.
And your chocolate sandwiches. Mum's been spoiled on the pod
what
this
a
week.
Different type of Easter gift.
I love it.
Not an egg. No egg going on here.
I love it.
Do you think I'd be able to change them for a smaller size, to be fair? Because they will fall off me. They will legit fall off me.
Yeah.
I'll put them on, they'll go...
Yeah, I don't have the receipt, but you could... But they've still got the label on. You could just take them in. They've still got the tag on.
You ain't got the receipt. Oh, yeah, they have to have a receipt.
Yeah, but they're obviously from Primark.
Yeah, but they have to have a receipt. Doesn't matter. I'll roll them over. I'll get a bit of string.
Oh, well, I'm glad you like them.
Love them. Yeah, I'll have some
elastic bands to hold them up.
Right. Yeah, love that. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Oh,
I'm glad you like.
Didn't expect that.
Well, now we've exchanged gifts. This week's topic, we're actually going to talk about ghost stories.
Ooh.
Because I have had some paranormal experiences.
You have. When I saw the brief, I thought Anna will be on this.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, got my story. I don't know, have you though?
No, I was actually saying on the train on the way here to your brother. People have told me so many different bits, okay? My ex-husband, yourself, different people over the years. But I myself have never seen or heard anything paranormal. I felt shivers. Yeah, but is that paranormal? Who knows? I felt shivers. I felt cold. Yeah.
But you've not seen...
Goosebumps, all that type of thing. I have a specific area in my kitchen where I go really cold. But I haven't ever seen anything.
Well, so
Anna,
I have.
Yeah.
And I vividly remember it. So I've had two experiences. The first one, so when I was younger, I used to sleep in mum and dad's bed for a very long time, which I'm not ashamed to admit. I was very scared of my bedroom as a child.
Yeah.
And I basically had a bedroom, and then coming off that was like a playroom. And it was to the left of the staircase. And I hated it. Like, you would decorate it so beautifully.
Yeah, I know.
You would do it so beautifully. And as soon as I walked into that room...
Disney Princess 4 poster.
Yep, I had every toy you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
That, like, you and Dad would get me. But I hated
being in
that room more than anything. I could not be in that room. I just felt like there was something in there with me. So I would have to sleep in mum and dad's bed. So one night, I remember I woke up and I was sat up in bed, you and Dad were asleep, and I saw, it's going to sound really stupid, I remember vividly seeing a man sat in a chair with loads of elves around him, but it wasn't Father Christmas. It was just a man sat in a chair with loads of elves around him. And I remember screaming and waking you and Dad up and being like, they're here, I can see them. And you two were like, shut up, blah, 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 whatever you said, I can't remember.
I don't think I said shut up, Anna.
We probably didn't say shut up at the time because I was a very young kid, but like you probably also didn't believe me. But I can still picture it now. I know exactly what I saw. And then I can't remember how long after this was, but next to, so we always had an order. It would be like Dad, you, and then I would sleep on the very end. And there was a cupboard that would be on Dad's side of the bed.
Yeah.
That would lead up to the attic. And I always had a weird feeling around this cupboard, and I would never want to go on that side of the bed. And one morning I was alone, so you and Dad had obviously woke up, gone downstairs, left me in the bed, whatever. I remember opening my eyes and I was on Dad's side of the bed, and there was a man who was green and he had no head, and he was stood in like a green boiler suit sort of thing. And he was stood there. Even though he had no head, I knew he was watching me. And I could feel that he was there watching me. And I can, like I said, I can still vividly picture it. And I said it to you, I said it to Dad, I said it to Nan. And Nan very much believed me. Like, she was like 100%. And then Dad had an experience. Cause,
well, this is it. This is what I was saying about ex-husband saying things. Because he saw the same. Dad wasn't the sort of person to make things up like that. He's very much like definitely not.
He's very much like a straight talking, like they're not real, very practical man.
But he saw a man in green, and also
the covers.
one night, apparently, he felt the covers like being took off him.
Like just being pulled off.
But this is it.
Well,
You saw stuff in that house. Your dad did also. But that's what I was saying.
And me and Dad saw the same thing.
I never did.
No, you never did. But I don't know if I'm getting this right.
Which is strange.
Didn't other people on the street see
there's
this
been,
man
this
or
certain street, we won't name the street, but the certain street we lived at, there were stories of all the houses along that particular bit. Certain things had happened in certain houses, and then there was like people who say, "Oh, is it cursed?" or is something like that.
Yeah.
But all I can say is, on the subject of ghosts, I have never seen. I felt incredibly strange types of coldness.
Yeah.
At times.
Yeah.
Which wasn't normal coldness. You know what normal coldness is?
Yeah.
If you're a bit shivery. It was nothing like that. I felt that even in the house I'm in at the moment, in certain areas. But apart from that, I have never seen anything.
See, I've never felt anything like it since we lived in that house. There was just something about my bedroom, and there was something about that cupboard that I knew as a child wasn't right. And then when Dad saw the same green man, I was like, oh.
And you both weren't really imagining it.
I knew I wasn't imagining it, but then also as a kid, when a kid's saying that, it's like, are you just making it up? Is it real?
Yeah.
But no, I knew 100% that I saw that man. And he was stood watching me, even though he had no head. So when Dad saw it, I was like,
he used to live. Maybe it was his spirit. He used to live in the house.
Maybe
because they were old houses. Remember, they were old Victorian houses over, well over 100 years old. Yeah,
the first one was really weird when I saw all the people around the bed. I can't explain that one, and I don't know who they were either. But I remember I was talking to them for ages. Like, I was sat up having a conversation with them until you guys woke up.
You were talking to them?
I remember talking to them. I was sat up, so I wasn't scared. I remember I wasn't scared of them, whoever they were. Like, I was having a conversation with them all.
Because at the time, like you say, you were young, and they do say children are closer to the
paranormal world.
The spirit world, because how can I put it? They're newer to this life. So children are newer to this life, aren't they? Because they're younger. So they haven't been here, say, as long as an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're more sensitive. So they're closer to the spirit world. So probably, maybe you did speak to them.
I remember speaking to them. I don't know what we're speaking about.
It's not that.
But I remember not being scared of that one in particular, those people in particular. I remember having a conversation with them, and I was sat up for ages, and I wasn't bothered. But then the green man, I remember being terrified.
Yeah, you see, and your dad saw that also. So I 100% believe it. 100% believe in it.
As I've gotten older, I think I'd be more scared now if I saw something.
See, I wouldn't be scared.
If you saw a green headless man turn up in the kitchen, you wouldn't be scared?
Oh, I just think it was an entity you hadn't passed over.
See, I wouldn't have that reaction nowadays.
I'd be shocked, Hannah. I'm not going to pretend I won't be shocked, darling. Do you know what I mean? I'd have some type of, going on there. You would, because you were a human. But ultimately, I'd think he hadn't passed over.
That's why I want a dog. Because they see things before you do.
Yeah.
I wonder if Samara ever saw anything.
Yeah.
We used to have a dog called Samara.
Yeah.
And I feel like
they
would
sense
sometimes.
Things.
Yeah, dogs
and I think
can sense
especially
things.
Cats can sense things too.
Yeah.
I think all animals can, really.
Yeah, they can. They can see things that we can't, I think.
Anyway, that's the ghost talk for this week.
Yeah, so I have seen a ghost. Let me know if you guys have seen any ghosts.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. I love hearing ghost stories. Let us know.
Because I actually do believe in it, so I would love to
100%.
hear your stories. But
I'm quite interested in this next subject.
Go on.
I've been seeing a lot about this.
What is it?
Okay, have you heard that they are sending people to the moon?
Wait, so why are they sending people to the moon?
Did you not know about this? I'm absolutely buzzing.
I've not seen anything about this.
Saffron, I thought it was in a couple of weeks. It's a whole thing. We watched the documentary on it.
So why are they sending people to the moon?
They're flying around it, but
for what purpose?
Flying around the dark side of the moon.
So the side that we don't see?
Yeah, where no humans have gone before.
Wait, what? So why are they doing that?
The first 4 humans in history.
But why are they doing that?
And it's the first woman to ever go.
First woman. I'm buzzing for this.
But it's like, okay, so what, are they live streaming it?
They are live streaming it, aren't they, Saffron? Oh, I'm getting no sleep tonight.
They're not going to get there tonight.
Quite obviously, don't take me for a fool. Don't take me for a fool.
So what do you...
They're not going there for like 4 or 5 days to the actual moon. They're circling around.
Yeah, but they're launching tonight.
Oh, I'll have to watch the launch then. I thought you meant you weren't going to sleep because you were going to wait for them to land.
You
I was thinking
silly
that
fool.
it's going to take them a minute to get there.
Shut up, Hannah. Anyway, it's really, really right. First lady
That's very exciting.
and first person of colour. Now I like it.
Oh, that's incredible.
It's incredible.
How have I not heard about this?
Yeah, how have you not heard about it? First time in 50 years.
Well, I'm very excited. I'm going to be dead honest. I don't believe they ever went.
And the name is
I
Artemis.
think this is the first time.
The mission is Artemis 2. This is big. They're going around the moon, where the first 4 humans since civilization has begun. The first 4 humans to go that area. It's a massive,
that is going to be insane.
Massive. I can't believe the launch. I'm so excited.
I wonder what is on the other side of the moon.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the
a whole
same or
thing.
if it's
I
completely
personally
different.
am going to put myself out there, and I'm going to say that I think the moon is a spaceship.
Oh God, she said this to me before.
I think it's hollow, and I think it's a spaceship, and I think there you go. Okay.
I've heard this theory before.
Okay.
There is a theory that aliens live inside the moon.
Yeah, I do think that. And I think they're all controlling things from inside the moon. Anyway, that's a different subject. We will talk about that another time. But anyway, Artemis 2. Yeah, can't wait.
Very excited for that. This week, did watch the Hannah Montana reunion.
I haven't watched it yet. I'm sorry, Anna.
Guys, I cried my eyes out and I rang Mum.
She did.
And I was in tears.
Yeah.
Like, I was in
the last song.
It was the last song. I think it's called Younger Me or Younger You. And it just sent me west.
Yeah, I do need to watch it.
I was fine up until that minute. And she's singing it, and behind her, she's got pictures of younger her. I'm going to cry thinking about it. I don't know why. It's such a beautiful song.
Think deep down, I think, to be honest, the reason I haven't watched it is because I know I'll cry.
It's Hannah Montana for me was such like a monumental
and
thing.
I don't want to do that, yeah.
And she's like half the reason of like I am how I am now, because I would idolize her. And then to hear her sing that song, it really made me realize how much I've grown up, and how much I'm not a child anymore.
But you grew up like her, like with her, ain't you?
Yeah, I've grown up with her, and I think it just made me really sad. I can't explain, but like sad but happy. But you need to. The song's out now. Actually, you need to listen to it. It's gorgeous.
I think that's why, because I know I'm going to be in floods, and I can't do that. You know me, I don't do that.
Well, like you said a couple of weeks ago, she's not cried in years. So no,
I don't cry.
No Hannah Montana reunion for Mum.
No,
can't cry.
No.
Anyway,
I love the next one. Have you seen Kris Jenner has become the good luck symbol of China? I didn't know this. I googled it on the train.
I think that's iconic.
I love it.
Like, she is a
You know why they're
woman.
doing it? So they're changing, did you see? They're putting their profile pictures on their platforms as Kris Jenner.
Who?
In Gen Z, yeah. Hoping it will bring in financial luck and
because
prosperity.
She's a fucking girl boss.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Imagine being her and waking up and suddenly
I'm going to change mine to Kris Jenner.
China.
I know, I should just change mine to Kris Jenner, see what people
Oh my
do.
God, please do it.
No, shut up, shall I do
Mum,
it?
please
no,
do
shut
it.
up, I need to do it.
Please do it, but I'll do it on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube.
No, I need you to do it just for an hour.
Please, no, do it for a day. Please do it for the full day. And just see how many people notice, but make sure you post. So people are sitting on your story, so people are seeing the Kris Jenner thing.
No, I have to do it.
But I think it's iconic from her. I think, imagine what
I do. I love it.
And you're suddenly a good luck symbol.
Well, they're doing it to bring in, because obviously she's such a queen. You know, she's done, you know.
She's incredible.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's going to be a real sad
So
day.
they're actually doing it as a serious thing to bring in prosperity to themselves. So I think if they change their picture to Kris,
you know
they're
what?
going to bring in prosperity.
She's one person that is really going to shock me when she dies.
Yeah, it'd be really
like, I feel like that's really going to rock the like everybody.
She's got loads of life in her. Right.
Oh, she has. I know she has, but she's like 70 now, I swear.
I know she is.
Yeah, she looks unbelievable.
I know. Anyway, what's this about Denise Welch? I like Denise Welch. She follows me on the gram. Go on.
Does she?
She does, Denise, yeah.
Who's her name?
I done an impulse ad once, and she was also done an impulse ad, and she had to say in her impulse ad, "Now over to you, Julie."
Fuck off.
Honestly, so she started following me, old Denise. I like Denise.
Yeah, get on the pod.
Denise, on the pod.
Oh my God, Mum,
I'll
that's
send you a
iconic.
DM. Look out in your DMs, Denise.
That's iconic. Do you know who her son is?
Well, apparently he's
It's Matty Healy.
from 1975.
He's huge.
Well, there you go. We'll get them both on the pod. There you go.
Okay, I didn't know you were
I'll have a word.
with Denise Welch.
I'll have a word with Denise.
But
The one that plays.
Yeah, well, Denise Welch, your brother loves Denise because she plays, and she's also in the recent series. She plays.
Me and you watched it.
Yeah, what's her name? What's the character she plays? In Waterloo Road. Your brother loves her too. Denise, pod.
we love you over here at Oana, Denise. But anyway, she's tweeted.
Yeah.
Do you want to read a tweet?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Go on then.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Hi, Brent Council. You haven't emptied my son's bins in 3 weeks. Any attempts at due process has failed. He tried to talk to a collector who called him a beep. Can you let me know how we move forward?
I just I feel like
What's
that.
she done there?
Well, she's tweeting the council because they're not emptying her bins, and I feel like you would register with that very well because we love a bin being emptied.
Yeah.
But her son's Matty Healy.
Yeah, but they still have real life things going on.
Well, clearly, it's the fact her son is Matty Healy. I don't think Mum quite realises who Matty Healy is.
I've heard of the 1975.
We'll get a picture of it.
Yeah, get a picture.
I mean, you didn't even know Jake.
Name me
Lordy
some
was
songs.
last week.
Name me some songs. Somebody name me some songs.
Chocolate's my one that I would.
No, I don't know then. But yeah, I knew her son was in a band, but I wasn't sure.
But I think it's so funny that.
Yeah, but they're still having bin problems, obviously. It's like around our area. It's like the potholes.
Oh my God.
We've all got our own thing going on.
I rang Mum the other week. I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I'm just reporting a pothole."
I can't stand it.
I was like,
They are disgusting.
No,
They
I
are
know it's
disgusting.
bad.
I'll tell
I know
you
it's
what,
bad.
Councils, I'm going to be on to you. I'll tell you that now. I'm going to name
Mum's
shame
gonna
you.
start tweeting
I'll tell you
now.
what, if you don't get, I'm going to put this out here. I don't know if it's allowed to keep it on Saffron, but if you are, I'm going to use this platform for good. Right. If the potholes are not fixed, I'm going to start naming and shaming.
Oh.
They're causing serious accidents
"No, I'm not."
across the country. Right? Council tax has gone up. If you don't start fixing them, I'm naming and shaming on the pod. Right.
Oh, our local town council.
No.
It's quite upsetting me, It's quite upsetting me, the pothole situation, to be honest.
No, I know they're really
They
bad.
are dangerous.
I know.
And at the same time, they're putting our council tax up,
I know.
right?
I know.
Get
the
them
one
fixed.
at the
Get
one
them
the one
fixed.
at the end of Mum's Road, to be fair, is really bad.
Get
I
them
always have to
fixed.
drive around it.
And all the council can be bothered to do is put a yellow circle around it.
So Mum's starting a petition to get rid of all the potholes. So beware, if they're not fixed, you're getting named and shamed on Oana.
Honestly. Moving on.
It is now time for
What a rip-off.
rip-off.
Here we
Okay.
go.
This is Atticus's favourite section. He's absolutely shaking behind the camera.
Yeah.
We have got designer bags.
Oh, designer bags. Do you know what? I'm actually going to say back in the day, I was all about it. Would still be a bit prone to one
You were going to buy one yesterday.
if I could afford it. So I'm going to say at the present time, they would be a guilty pleasure.
But I'm saying worth it because...
Of course you are.
No, the thing is, I don't really... Oh, someone's jealous.
I'm joking.
I
No,
don't
am.
really buy designer bags anymore, but the only ones that I really like investing in are Chanel bags because they don't lose value.
Yeah.
I definitely, when I was younger, I would buy random designer bags just because I really liked them.
You
and I
bought
would
me
never-
a gorgeous one for Christmas.
Yeah, and I would never do that anymore. I bought Mum a Chanel bag for Christmas because it holds value.
Yeah.
And I've realised that as I get older, I would love a Birkin
Yeah.
at some point.
Mum's got a mulberry.
Oh, have you got a Mulberry?
No.
Is it a mulberry? Yeah, I've got a mulberry, but they're not that, are they?
How much was that? I don't know.
I got it from a vintage shop. It's about £300, quite a while back.
Oh, so Mum's got a vintage Mulberry. That's slay.
You were going to
Pass that down to me.
Is it?
Yep.
get one yesterday.
Yeah, but I didn't know.
Expensive skincare.
Expensive. Yeah,
I'm gonna say rip off. It's you know
guilty
what?
pleasure.
Oh,
Again.
Guilty pleasure.
I don't really use anything that's expensive. My skincare is very drugstore.
I do, but it's only because I get sent it. I don't pay for it.
Oh, okay. See, I use The Ordinary. I use Aveeno. I use Simple. I use L'Oreal. I use very affordable skincare.
Now we've got Lancome.
As she should.
As we should.
Diva.
So, guilty pleasure.
Gym memberships. Sorry, not for me.
Rip off, do it at home.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, not for me at all. My gym comes included in my rent.
I much prefer working out at home.
Do you?
Yeah, to going to class, running outside. I love it.
Okay, so rip off a gym membership.
Yep.
Aesthetic cafe.
Oh, worth it.
I'm loving them.
We love it.
Yeah, that's my guilty
cafe.
pleasure.
We love aesthetic.
As soon as I see an aesthetic cafe, and I think probably because of my job, I'm like, yep, I can get a super cute Instagram.
Yeah.
So love an aesthetic cafe. Smoothie bowls. Is that like an acai bowl? Absolutely fucking obsessed. Guilty pleasure.
I did. I had some. I did have one when I came up.
No, Mum
that
had a
one
bite
wasn't
mine.
great, but I think if it was filled with things that I like, that had something in it that I didn't like.
Yeah, you obviously
Is
have
it peanut butter.
Yes, you obviously have to cater it to what you want.
I do, but it wasn't great. You know the one I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say if it was filled with what I like, worth it.
Yeah, guilty pleasure for me. I love an acai bowl to the point I actually might order one when I get home.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with them. Brunch prices.
Is brunch expensive then?
Yeah, rip off.
Why
Mum,
brunch expensive all of a sudden?
even going to Nando's now to get my basic order.
You're not having a brunch at Nando's, are you?
I mean, well, yeah, you can get a salad. I don't know.
It's not brunch.
Well, I don't know. Well, anyway, but anywhere I go now, I swear
Brunch
to
is
God.
between breakfast and lunch.
Yes, but anywhere I go, my order is minimum £20. Since when has that happened?
Well, to me, it's been like that for years.
No, I don't think it has.
I didn't know brunch prices had gone up. To be honest, so.
Yeah, like say for like in Manchester, if I was to go to like Ezra and Gill or like Federal, you'd be paying £15 minimum for a brunch.
To be fair, though, I'm going to answer it honestly. I will say worth it because you can't beat a good brunch.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't really go out for brunch, to be honest. Club entry prices.
Oh, I wouldn't know this.
Rip off. On New Year's Eve.
Is it expensive? Is it?
We went out clubbing on New Year's Eve. Okay, yes, I understand it's New Year's Eve. It was £45 per person to get in the club.
Used to be a fiver back.
And guys, we went to Mannahatta. It weren't even a fucking club. It was literally Mannahatta.
Is that expensive to get in a club? I don't know.
Yeah.
Surely though, if you go to like top clubs, it must be more than that.
Yeah, but like girls don't really pay a lot of the time. Like girls can get in for free.
Do they?
Like it's more the men that have to pay to like.
Okay, so I guess if it's £45 entry, that is quite pricey.
Yeah, but that's why I don't really go clubbing because obviously a lot of my friends, like 95% of them are guys, and they don't want to pay the entry fee. It can be like £100 for a guy to get in a club. Yeah. But then like girls sometimes can just get in for free. But on New Year's Eve, £45, no thanks.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi on planes.
You have to buy it, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to say rip off because the price I pay to be on that plane, it should be for free.
Yeah, rip off.
And also, it doesn't really work.
No, it will say rip off.
And to be honest, I can't be bothered to connect to the Wi-Fi. Yeah. That's my time to just switch off and watch movies and
say rip off.
Phone chargers breaking, rip off. Although, touch wood, this hasn't happened to me in a long time.
Phone chargers breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would you say? Well, it happens, doesn't it?
It happens. Maybe not with
charger.
She unplugs everything, so hers has got a lot more longevity in than mine does. So,
hairdresser prices. Oh, we'll say worth it.
I'm gonna say guilty pleasure because it does cost a lot.
It
nowadays
does cost
to
a
go
lot,
and
but I
get your
don't feel
hair
guilty
done.
about it because I do my nails myself. I do everything else myself. So for me, going to the hairdressers is a treat. So for me, it's worth it.
The only treat things I have, like aesthetic wise, are my nails and my hair.
Yeah.
Which nails want.
Surely that's worth it then, Anna. Don't feel guilty about it.
Okay.
But I won't influence your decision. If you feel guilty about it, you feel guilty.
It's a mixture of both.
Okay.
Well, that is the end of our What a Rip-Off section, and that is the end of the podcast. I feel like we spoke for a long time today.
I think we spoke for a long, long time today.
We clearly had a lot to say.
We did.
But I love that for her.
So long.
Because we haven't spoke all week, we had an awful lot to say because I've been getting one sentence out of her for the entire week. But thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Oh Anna.
And make sure you like, comment and subscribe to us. And on socials, we are at Oh Anna Pod.
And make sure you DM us some things to react to. And DM us your ghost stories. Yeah, we want to know your ghost stories.
Yes.
Maybe we can react to some on the pod.
Yes.
Other than that, we'll see you on Wednesday at 6 p.m.
See you next time.
Bye.